Tonight on Hollywood Insider, we caught up with the cast of the new film Contagion, a thriller centered on the threat posed by a deadly disease and how an international team of doctors contracted by the CDC deal with the outbreak.
Kessler on the set of Contagion. We now have Gwyneth Paltrow on the set, who played a short but significant part in the film. In your role, you had one of the most significant and disturbing scenes of the film. Since it's a fictional disease, how did you prepare to portray the symptoms?
Well, a lot of it was through the help of Dr. Lipkin, who was our scientific consultant. The film isn't meant to be over the top. The suspense and thrill comes from its realism. I've talked to doctors and scientists, and they coach me in the process of becoming ill. The progression of the disease, how fast it should come. I was guided through what a patient that is seizing would look like, and it wasn't at all how I imagined. Making it as real as possible is the main goal of every actor on set. This is just as much a warning as it is a film for entertainment. It scares with its realism, not with its over-the-top gore and death.
Kate Winslet, who played Dr. Erin Mears, an infectious disease expert at the CDC. So you played an infectious disease expert in the movie. How did you prepare for this role?
It was very fascinating. We had the opportunity to tour the CDC in Atlanta, and we got behind-the-scenes access to the labs, and we got to see researchers and epidemiologists and microbiologists and what they do in their daily lives. And I learned how to streak and grow bacteria on Petri plates, and I learned how to take genetic samples as well. I was offered the part, and I read through the script, and I found it absolutely fascinating. It's a role I don't typically play, but I thought it was so compelling because it's something that could happen. It could happen anytime, and it's really quite frightening.
We now have Jude Law on set. Your character is very different from the rest of the cast in that you have an opposing force to the government. What does this character's role add to the film?
Well, with every epidemic there are conspiracy theorists, and that's what my character is. He thinks it's, the government is keeping secrets, and what he contributes to it is panic, which is something that exists in every epidemic. It's what makes it so serious, and when people think the government are keeping secrets, they'll do anything to survive, and it's what causes people to do incredible, terrifying things, and it's just that chaos and that worry, that uncertainty, that is the terror that people experience is what really drives the film, that uncertainty in one's fate.
Thank you. Now we have Dr. Ian Lipkin, who is the director of the Center for Infection and Immunity at Columbia University, who served as a consultant for the scientific accuracy of the film. Thank you, Dr. Lipkin, for joining us. Please tell us how this film followed science so accurately.
Like the movie, the natural host of the Nipah virus is a fruit bat. It can cause disease in animals such as pigs, which is what we modeled the MEV1 virus in the film after. It is a zoonotic virus, which means that it can be transmitted from animals to humans. It was first recognized during an outbreak among pig farmers in Malaysia. There are no vaccines to treat the Nipah virus infection. It was first mistaken for Japanese encephalitis, similar to what scientists first thought in the film. Both the virus in the movie and the Nipah virus are paramyxoviruses.
Just start with paramyx again.
Paramyxoviruses that attack the central nervous system and the respiratory tract. The Nipah virus causes symptoms that are flu-like and cause inflammation of the brain, or encephalitis, convulsions, and personality issues.
How could a virus like this spread so easily?
The average person touches their face 3 to 5 times every minute. That's 2,000 to 3,000 times per day. Think about all the things that you touch. Doorknobs, ATMs, phones, keyboards, money, pets. All these things can contain a microorganism that can make you sick. With the ease of travel currently, diseases can spread rapidly and cause a pandemic before we can gain control over it.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.